Headbangers Ball. For the next part of tonight's show, we've got a special guest joining me in the studio. And Paradise Lost are no strangers to the ball, and on June the 12th, they return to the scene with their new album, Draconian Times. And here to tell me all about it is guitarist Aaron. So, hi, Aaron, welcome back to Headbangers Ball.
It's good to be back.
Good, and it hardly seems like you've been away, actually, because one of the things that has really amazed me about Draconian Times is that you came back so quickly with such a strong album, such good quality songs, as we're all going to find out. When was the material written? Was it written on the road for the Icon tour, or was it just like a burst of creativity?
A lot of the ideas were sort of formed towards the end of the Icon tour, where there were odd breaks between the latter stages of that. And then it was just concentrated songwriting for about 4 months leading up to Christmas. So it was just a burst of inspiration, I suppose.
Right, so just the metal flowed, really?
Well, molten metal.
Now, I think a lot of people have drawn attention to the fact that you parted ways with Matthew Archer after something like 6.5 years. And having been out on the road with you guys, I know you're like a family. It's a very close-knit unit. How much of a concern was that when Tuds left and finding somebody else to replace
Yeah,
him?
it's change is always, very, very difficult. I mean, I've been a very, very close personal friend of Matthew's for 14 years. We were like at school together. So I mean, it's strange not to have him around, but these things happen for reasons, and I still get on very well with Matt. We're still very good friends this day. We were out drinking the other day. Had breakfast with him recently. So.
Good. So we should tell everybody, of course, that Matthew works here at Headbangers Ball now, which is nice. So Lee Morris is your new drummer, and from what I've seen and heard, he has fitted in very, very well. Yeah,
he's a lad with a good sense of humour, which is quite essential when you're with this band. No, but he's a good lad, and he's a very easygoing chap. He's very talkative. Sometimes we can't shut him up, but he fits in well, and he's brought a different edge to the sound for Paradise Lost, which is quite evident on Draconian Times. Good.
Okay, well, we're going to see the first video. This is the European premiere coming up of the first single, The Last Time. And Aaron, I think, to lead us into this video, it's very bright, very colourful. It's a very different look and vibe for Paradise Lost. Do you want to tell us a little bit about the single and the video?
Yeah, I mean, for a song by Paradise Lost, this is extremely catchy.
It is.
It's one of the more instant songs off the album, and the video was just we've done a lot of videos where everything's dark, or you can't particularly see us, or there's a lot of hidden features.
Yeah.
But this time I think where we've got an album we're so proud of, we're going to come out from behind the cloak of darkness and sell ourselves in that way.
Good. So a statement of intent from Paradise Lost for the first time anywhere in Europe. Here's their brand new video, The Last Time, and I think you'll all agree when you've seen it, it's going to be just like a classic rock video. Aaron Aedy from Paradise Lost joining me at Headbangers Ball tonight. We're talking about the new PL album, Draconian Times, out on the 12th of June. And Aaron, if we could talk a little bit about the musical direction, would you say that it's carrying on from where Icon left off, or do you think that it also goes a little bit into your back catalogue and picks up some elements from earlier material?
I'd say with Draconian Times, we've probably nurtured certain ideas we had on the Icon album but didn't quite solidify. There were songs like Remembrance, True Belief that seemed like songs, with a good structure. And that's something we've concentrated more with Draconian Times, the actual structure of songs, rather than just a lot of great riffs put, together.
Right.
And that's the main thing we've concentrated this time, is that strong construction.
Okay. And, following on from that, the album title, Draconian Times, I think means kind of hard, difficult, severe times. Is that like an overall theme for the lyrics, or is it more to create, more talking about an atmosphere and a mood?
I suppose it's a bit of both. I mean, the word Draconian Times brings on images of, hard times past, and it's like the struggle. But it's also reflecting modern days. Life is still hard these days, and that reflects a lot of the emotions that drive our music. Life is hard, but we're not a depressing band in the way that you should be depressed and kill yourself. It's not the sort of thing we're like, life is hard, but you've got to struggle on because you've got to keep hope, and that sort of reflects in his lyrics, very much so.
And how much of an influence was Simon Effermy, because you've worked with him before and he's kind of an up-and-coming producer now? Was he very much part of the PL unit?
It was in the studio. He's, our first album with a producer, Shades of God, was Simon's first full-length album that he'd produced, so I suppose we've grown.
You've grown with him?
Yeah, we've grown together. And the good thing when working with Draconian Times with Simon was, we just felt so relaxed, you know, because we know him very well. He knows how far he can push us without getting us upset or whatever. And yeah, it was like a team thing in the studio very much, yeah. It was a good vibe all around.
Good. Well, of course, one of the highlights for Paradise Lost last year was when they won the Headbangers Ball Award for Best Video at the Kerrang! Heavy Metal Awards, and that was for Ember's Fire, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But right now we're going to show you one of the 6 nominations for 95, and we're going to have a look at the video. I know you like this, don't you?
I think this is great. This has got my vote for the video there.
Do you want to introduce it?
Yes, it's Can't Speak.
We have a few more moments to talk to studio guest Aaron from Paradise Lost, and we're getting the lowdown on the new PL album Draconian Times. And something I think you touched upon earlier, I think there's a theme running throughout, everything to do with the new album. The new video, we said, was a lot more colourful. The album artwork is a lot brighter and so on. In the past, you've kind of been a little bit mysterious and dark. Now it's like you're really showing your true colours. Is that an indication of your confidence with this album?
Yeah, I mean, we're almost overly confident about it. I mean, we've always done the music, whatever that we've wanted to hear first and foremost, and with this album, we've made an album that we are completely, in every way, happy with.
Great.
And we're like brimming with excitement because we're like kids in a candy shop or something, you know. It's like this album. Yeah, we're very confident with this album.
Good.
I mean, if it doesn't do well, we're pleased with it.
Good.
But if it
Well,
does
that's
well,
the most important thing
if it does
for
well,
me.
people buy it. We'll be very flattered.
Good. What do you think will surprise people about it? Are there any surprises?
Yeah, there's only one song which is about 6 minutes long. All the rest of the songs are between 3 and 4 minutes. We used to be well known for our epics.
Yeah.
But yeah, the songs are a lot more instant sounding. There's a bit more of a groove on this album as well.
Yeah, I think so, which we saw when we just saw the video there. I think that's a good illustration.
Nick's singing has
yeah, I was going to say,
tenfold,
because there is actually a lot more dynamics in his voice.
Yeah, I think over the year and a half of touring for Icon, he's learned to be more confident and perhaps a bit more experimental with his voice. And now he's got that confidence because he's quite a shy chap. Now he's got that confidence to exercise his voice. It's shone through on this album. Yeah. I'm very pleased with it. And
I definitely think you've created a lot of different moods and atmospheres.
Because before we used to have to use different guitar melodies, you know, because Nick's singing was quite monotone in the early days. But now Nick can actually do a lot more melody with his voice. The guitar lines are simpler, and I think that's perhaps one of the reasons why the songs are more instant. You know, it's easier to listen to.
Good. OK, well, just to finish up really, Aaron, if you could tell us the all-important question, when are Paradise Lost going to be getting out on tour? Because we know you love to tour.
Yeah, we love it. Well, we're going to do the Dynamo. That's the first thing we're doing is the festival.
2nd to 4th of June.
That's right. We're playing on the headlining on the Saturday night, and then we're going to concentrate mainly on summer festivals throughout Europe. We've got a list that we've got to confirm it, so I don't really know which ones they are. And we're hoping to do a production headlining tour in September, October for 2 or 3 months, doing all of Europe, everywhere, concentrating on places that we haven't played so much in the past as well, like France. We're going to spend more time in France and it's going to be a very heavy schedule, leading us up to Christmas, and then next year we'll probably spend all next year touring as well because we love it so much.
So you've got your life mapped out.
Yeah, we've been told not to book anything for 95 and 96 because we're going to be very busy.
Good. Well, lots of luck with everything, and it's good to have you back on the scene with such a strong new album. That's Draconian Times, out on the 12th of June. You can see the guys at the Dynamo Festival, and of course this is just a preliminary interview because you know we love Paradise Lost at Headbangers Ball, so they're going to be coming up a lot over the next few months. So bye for now, Aaron.
See you soon.
See you soon.
Au revoir.
And we're going to go to our break right now, and after that we're going to get pretty heavy. We've got Meshuggah choosing tonight's edition of the Triple Thrash Treat, so stay tuned to see which videos they have selected.